Coming to you with a "It's not morning anymore" mantra. I'm Jeffrey Daugherty. This is New Cosmic Knowledge. And how to get rid of, how to block, how to do away with bad dreams is what I want to talk to you about today. And if you were paying attention, or if you follow this channel, have any interest in it at all, I think you probably heard the other day, I talked about being personally buffeted and bashed and beaten as Lori jumps in. Lori Lolo Flick 2, about being pummeled and assaulted really by bad dreams, and not just bad dreams in general. It wasn't like I was dreaming of spiders. Hello, Googie and Ronnie. It wasn't like I was dreaming about spiders. I was being afflicted by Love Matters, Raina, May Phoenix, people flooding in. I was being afflicted by very specific, and very pinpointed, very strategic, Archon and Buster, nice to see you, bad dreams. And really, really bad dreams. And I don't know what was wrong with me, Beth and Bob and B-Bond and Jama, but I was off my game. And nice that this is your first actual live, B-Bond. I was off my game because it's a very simple practice, really, to block bad dreams, Mama Chaos and Monica. But I wasn't doing it for some unknown reason. And I was getting, hello, Jennifer, I was getting my butt kicked. I was getting my butt handed to me, Paul Ross, and it wasn't fun. So, hi, Catherine. And I finally realized that, Jeff, you know how to get rid of this. Hey, Penguin. So why don't you just get rid of it? So today I'm going to share with you some very simple techniques of how to block bad dreams, how to take control, none your business, of your, hey, Albert, of your dream life. And it's not difficult. It's not hard. It's very, very easy. Monique says it's her first time catching a live show. Very nice to have you here. Aztec of Love and Truth. I don't know if I've seen you before. Very nice to have you here with us. So it's interesting. And if you've heard me talk about dreams and teach about dreams, Jackie KT, as everybody keeps flowing in, you know that I believe that the dream life is probably the easiest place, hey, Love Matters, for the Archons, bad angels, bad spirits, demons, whatever you want to call them. That is the easiest place and the easiest time for them to attack you, because your conscious mind is down, your guard is down. Hi, Truth Seeker. And it's very easy to attack you, and that's what they do. And I've done a lot of research on dreams, and especially if you sleep more than 3.5 hours in any one stretch, you cannot believe your dreams. There's scientific, empirical evidence and 37 years of spiritual experience on my part that says that once you get past 3.5 hours, the quality of the data in your dreams degrades exponentially. Not only does the quality of the data degrade, but false data, harmful data becomes injected into your dreams at a accelerated rate. It's almost as if the Father and Mother, the divine, however you want to classify the divine, give us 3-4 hours to assimilate our dreams, quantify our dreams, assimilate our thoughts, and to correctly categorize everything that's gone on in our day. It feels like I've stopped dreaming, possibly from polyphasic sleeping. Mama Chaos, you hit the nail on the head. That's why I'm a polyphasic sleeper, because number one, if you sleep less than 4 hours, which virtually all polyphasic sleepers do, you don't dream as much. That's because the only data that you remember is the good data. And most of the dream data in the REM state early on is just assimilating, categorizing, and letting everything fall into place as it's supposed to. If you do remember dreams, it's good data, strong data, helpful data. And I've seen many, many times prophetic type data. So polyphasic sleeping is great for that, and it's also great for you, period. Ronnie Yanni says that they've been dreaming about an ex lately, nothing sexual, just there. I don't want him in my dreams. Well, that goes to show you that's bad data. Jama claimed it was a Southern thing. the ghetto conservative. You can't really function off 4 hours of sleep. Well, number one, I believe you're wrong, ghetto conservative, and that's okay. You're free to share your opinion. But I didn't say just 4 hours of sleep. I said 4 hours of sleep at a time. So you can go to sleep for 3.5 hours, get up, go back to sleep for another 3.5 hours, which, by the way, up until the Industrial Revolution and the invention of the 9-to-5 workday, that's how almost all humans on the planet slept. They would sleep 3-4 hours. They'd wake up and have a little 1-2 hour siesta, read some scriptures, have some sex. I'm just telling you what people did. Then they go back to sleep for another 3-4 hours. That's the normal pattern for human sleep. And it's this Industrial Revolution. It's this fear and guilt control matrix. It's the 9-to-5 workaday world that has taken us out of our natural surroundings and out of our natural sleep cycle and put us into this sleep 8 hours. And I think it's part of the fear and guilt control matrix. I know a lot of people don't like to hear me say it. And a lot of people don't believe me, and that's okay. Michelle Cannon Freeze dreaming about Jeff and Sandra. That's interesting. Whoever invented the 9-to-5 workday is evil. Jennifer Devine, I know that you're probably being a little bit facetious, but you may be into more truth than you think that you are. But at any rate, sleeping 4 hours or less is one great way to prevent bad dreams. And if you have a bad dream and you're sleeping 4 hours or less, then you need to pay attention to it because it's probably really good data. But that's not what I'm talking about. That's one of the things I was going to talk about as an advanced technique. But you know what? That's sometimes things come up and we deal with them as they come up. Tracy says, yes, Jeffrey, I know this is correct, at least for me. That's because you're willing to see the truth, Tracy. Not everybody is, and that's okay. I'm not responsible for how people receive it. I'm just responsible for giving out good data. That is and my good friend Halo Marquis says, why you want to spend a third of your life sleeping? Now, I think that's a great question. My 3-year-old doesn't sleep through the night, so problem solved. Absolutely. But for those of you that won't sleep 4 hours or less, that would be my first recommendation. Don't sleep more than 4 hours. But sometimes, even if you do, you're going to have Archon influence, Archon attack, Archons beating you up and pounding you in your dream life. So the best thing that you can do if you're not going to control the amount of hours that you sleep, and like Catherine says, I like 6, well, break it up into 2 little pieces. But it'll make me tired. Sure, it might make you tired initially, and here's why I do it. Number one, not only does it prevent bad dreams, but it allows you to use your dreams as a means of revelation, as a means of learning, as a means of growing. Because if it's 4 hours or less, you can depend upon that data. If it's 4 hours or more, you can't depend upon that data. And most of your bad dreams are going to be late in your sleep cycle. But anyway, that's the whole point of that part of it. I do it because, number one, it allows me to use my dreams. I don't use them very often because I get things pretty well assimilated in my waking world. But the easiest way to go ahead and control your dream life is to, before you go to bed, you just simply make a declaration and an intention. I am not going to dream. I like to say, by the authority of the mother, the authority of the father, and the authority of Jeffrey Allen Darty, because I am divine, I am sovereign, I am free. By the authority of the mother, by the authority of the father, by the authority of Jeffrey Allen Darty, I hereby state that I will not have any troublesome dreams tonight. Sometimes I'll say, I hereby will not have troubles. I will not have any dreams. And when you say that, I will have sleep. I will have peaceful, dreamless sleep tonight. In the power of the Father, the Mother, the inexpressible ones, and by the confession of Jeffrey Allen Darty. Bam. And since I started doing that the last 2 nights, guess what? No dreams, great sleep. And I really enjoy it. It's powerful, and I don't wake up with the weight of those dreams. Even though I know they're not real, even though I know they're not true, you still have to deal with and carry the weight of those dreams. And it's not fun. So number one recommendation, sleep 4 hours or less. Or if you sleep 8 hours, break it up into a couple pieces. If you sleep 6 hours, break it up into a couple pieces. If you sleep 12, break it up into 3 or 4 pieces. That will get you good data. That will prevent a lot of the bad dream data. And if you do continue to suffer bad dreams, even in that, before you go to bed, in the authority of the Father, the authority of the Mother, and by the authority of Jeffrey Allen Darty, I hereby declare I will have no hurtful dreams. I will have peaceful, dreamless sleep. And interestingly enough, last night I did that, and a dream started, one of these bad attack dreams. And even though I was still asleep and I was kind of in a dream, I said no dreams, and it stopped instantly. Well, Jeff, that sounds too simplistic. Well, guess what? Most of the time, the truth is simplistic. It's simple. It's easy. And human wisdom and understanding takes it from simple to simplistic. Things that work are simple. Things that don't work are complicated. So it's just that simple. It's just that easy. That's how to block bad dreams in your life. Sleep less than 4 hours at a stretch. And if you can't do that, before you go to bed, sanctify, I call it sanctify your dream life. Make those confessions, make those professions. And if you do start to enter into a dream after you've done that, just say no. No more dreams. It cannot happen. And for heaven's sake, ladies and gentlemen, if you sleep more than 4 hours a day and you have a dream, will you please forget it? Don't ponder it. Don't think about it. Get rid of it as soon as possible, because it's bad data. It's harmful data. And it's going to cause you troubles in your life. Let me run back through the chat room and see if I can answer some of the questions that people have asked. If there are any questions in here, I haven't been able to dream any realistic or any dreams. Well, maybe you're sleeping less than 4 hours, and maybe you should be happy if you're not seeing any dreams. I was dreaming about a gunfight. I never remember many. I'll guarantee you, Googie, that was after 4 hours of sleep or more that you dreamed it. I blocked them a long time ago, but didn't know how to do it. Well, you got it done, so you did know how to do it. Someone controls their dreams. I had a dream last night that was not right, so I know he was attacking. Absolutely. Last night I had a dream about the number 3 all night and words that began with TN. What the hell? Again, don't ponder it. Let that stuff go. It's not helpful. In fact, it's harmful. Get rid of it. Jameis says, don't eat sugar before bedtime. Now, that's probably true, because it starts dumping insulin, and yeah, I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't eat any carbs after 6 p.m. Mama Chaos says, stop dreaming from polyphasic sleeping. That's one of the benefits of it. I actually feel better, less swollen, less backache after 4 to 5 hours of sleep, as opposed to more than that. Your body's not made to lay around for 8, 9 hours. Everybody I know that sleeps 8, 9, 10 hours wakes up feeling tired. They're not people that bounce out of bed and have great energy. They complain about being tired. They complain about aches. They complain about pains. They complain about physical maladies and ailments. You're not made to sleep 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours in a row. Now, sometimes we don't sleep and things happen, but you're not made to do that on a regular basis. I believe the energy attack in our dreams at our weakest point in our life, it could be sexual dreams, nightmares, just about anything to get us from ascending to the 5th dimension. I agree with you, Truth Seeker. I started polyphasic sleep for pain management. That's interesting, Mama Chaos. I'm not Southern. I don't mind dreaming. Well, I don't mind dreaming early in my sleep cycle, but I refuse to dream late in my sleep cycle. Are visions the same as dreams? Now, that's a great question. 2 visions recently that a large spacecraft arrived and tall, black, sparkly, human-looking creatures emerge. They say they came here to help us. My core screams. Well, listen to your core, number one. Sometimes visions are different than dreams, but you have to be very, 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 very discerning. And I would really question any vision that came after, I'm going to say it again, 3.5 to 4 hours of sleep. That's just me. Greetings from a huge dreamer. Tracy, a huge dreamer her entire life. Michelle, dreaming about Sandra and I. I'm not sure if I should be worried about that or not. Woke up to someone saying to me, Alpha Centaurian, please, what does this mean? Lori, I will never, ever, ever fall into the ludicrosity of dream interpretation. I'm sorry. I just won't do it. If somebody tells me I was asleep for less than 4 hours, I had this dream, what does it mean? Maybe we'll talk. But if you were asleep more than 3.5 hours and you had a dream, I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm going to tell you 2 words: forget it. I do so well with sleep in small spurts. It's how my job works, and I do just fine. Good, B-Bond. I'm with you. More nap time. Exactly. Tracy again says it's correct for her. Brenda doesn't remember her dreams at any time. Good. How about not sleeping? Well, you're going to need some sleep, so you got to find a way to get it done. My 3-year-old doesn't sleep, so that makes it easy for me. I dreamt a huge tidal wave was coming towards me, and then it transformed into an orca and rolled over me. Forget it. Let it go. An aurora rain. Forget it. Let it go. I don't remember. Good. Just had a bad dream last night. Don't, Shane, let it go there. If I sleep in, I feel the whole day is gone. Absolutely. Most people spend a third of their life in bed. What's the difference between being in bed and being dead? What do you do in bed that you can't do dead? Let me rephrase that. What do you do asleep that you're not doing when you're dead? Is sleeping like being dead? Interesting, huh? Michelle usually enjoys her dream states. Okay. Sleeping 8 hours just makes me want more, says Stephanie. It's not refreshing. I agree. Thank you, Cheryl. It's good to see you see me in person. Hubby and I tend to sleep in 4 to 5 hour segments too, says Jackie. Good for you. I'd make it 3 to 4 if I could. It only takes a week to switch to polyphasic sleep, and it's well worth that week. Abso-damn-lutely. Abso-damn-lutely. Don't tell your dreams until after breakfast or they'll come true. That's interesting. I've never heard that one. I like it. Your video title, Dreams from a Year Ago, might have been crap. I don't remember it. Might have been crap. I don't remember it. A lot of things I believed a year ago, I don't believe today because I've learned a lot of things in the last year. Lost account of time for 4 hours while falling asleep. What seemed like 30 minutes, 5 hours had passed. It just wasn't sleeping hard either. Interesting. The dreams I do have, I'm flying. That's interesting. I've had those dreams before. Again, before 4 hours or after 4 hours. So you notice the erratic dreams. I made a post on Derek's site. I sense Jeff has been having relationship-based dreams that were bothersome. I'm not going to tell you because it's none of your business. I dream of my older children. I fly and have a stable full of horses. I've been waking up every couple hours. That's when I dream more. If you're waking up every couple hours and you're dreaming more, I would submit to you that the data says that those dreams are helpful, useful, good data. Glad to help, none your business. I still eat before saying a dream. Huh. Thanks, I needed this. Good. I'm glad you did. Immediately. I flew in my dreams. It was very cool. But I could be taboo dreaming. I don't know what that means. Most of my dreams, I think, really depressed people sleep more. Oh, that's really good. My husband gets depressed and only sleeps 4 hours. Is there a guide for how to start this or just set alarms at Jeff? Just set alarms. I'm at the place where I don't have to set alarms. I can just say to myself, 4 hours, 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 and I'll wake up in 4 hours. Sometimes a little bit before, but always 4 hours. But yeah, you want to start with alarm clocks. Now I just wake up every 4 hours, and I may not be up that long. 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Laugh out loud. Didn't mean to be intrusive. I'm a super empath. That's all right. I feel that sometimes I want to escape the world and what's in it. That's why a lot of people sleep. My man sleeps sitting up. It's so creepy. That is a little weird. I will get to your message today, Alfred. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget to put a like on the video, everyone. Thank you, Shane. And we are just about, let me check and see if I'm over 23,000 yet. 22,895. In the last 28 days, we've had 5,000 subscribers. I can't thank you enough. Later on today, I'll be on with Derek Bros, Global Witness. Later on after that, it looks like I'll also be on with Jay Campbell. So it's going to be a rock and rolling night of great broadcast excellence. So I welcome you to stay tuned, and I welcome you to tune in and get some of this good stuff, because we keep putting it out. So bottom line on dreaming, if you don't want to have bad dreams, sleep less than 4 hours. If you don't want to do that, then sanctify your dream life by making professions. I call on the Father and the Mother. I call upon the authority of myself, because I'm divine, I'm sovereign, I'm free. And that works. And if you are in a dream after you've made that profession, tell it to stop, because it's not allowed to come in. So tonight, Global Witness, tonight, Jay Campbell, those might bleed one into the other. I'm not sure how much time those gentlemen have. Derek Bros, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And it'll probably roll right into Jay after that. I don't know if Derek and I will go 2 hours, because Malia's out there now, and I think Derek probably has some better things to do than spend all night on YouTube with yours truly. But that's some good information, I think, on how to block bad dreams. You can use it if you choose, and if you don't choose to, well, don't blame me. I'm just the mailman. I bring you bills. You hate me. I bring you checks. You love me. But what I want you to do is ask questions, question answers. That's the way to unindoctrinate yourself. That's the way to create yourself and build the life you love. It is work. It's inside work, because it's an inside job. Lori, glad to be of help to you. We're in this together, cousins. We're the last generation of real humans. Let's get control of our dream lives, and that'll help us to be refreshed and alert. And I always say that too, and I will awaken refreshed and alert, because we need to do it, because we're the last generation of real humans, and we need to get busy.